Hello and welcome to Good Deeds. It's brought to you by justserve.org. If you're looking for an organization to connect with to make a difference in the lives of people in our community, well, justserve.org is a great place to start. You can find organizations that are helping people every day, so you can volunteer your time, make a donation, and a very worthwhile organization we are finding out more about today. Janelle Smith, who is the executive director of the Wellspring Women's Center, is joining us today. Thank you for being on Good Deeds, and thank you for the work you're doing with women in our community.
Thank you, Sheryl. Happy to be here.
Tell us a little bit about the women that you serve at Wellspring.
So, we serve women and children here at the center who are just struggling with life challenges, whether that's that they're in situations of poverty, they're maybe struggling with homelessness, maybe just struggling with relationship issues, abuse, and or maybe just loneliness, feeling lonely and isolated in lack of community. So, we serve women who are like all of us in different times in our life and just in need of support and care.
Now, how do people come to Wellspring? Are they referred by someone? Do they just call you and say, hey, I need some help? How does that happen?
So the beauty of Wellspring is that we're a drop-in center. So there's no referral necessary, no eligibility paperwork to fill out. We're a very low to no barrier organization. So just walk through the door during our drop-in respite hours and experience the welcome and hospitality that we try to give every woman and child that walks in. And during that, of course, respite hours, we offer a meal and lots of other services so that women can have a place to be and to feel safe and connected. It's really a place of belonging.
Yeah. What are some of the unique challenges that the women you serve are facing, and why the focus on women?
I think that, we now know that there's a long and serious struggle that women have had in relation to finding, economic security. And we know there's this feminization of poverty. And part of that is because women are childcare. I mean, we raise children. So that becomes a huge economic barrier for stability for so many women. And so I think, offering that extra support and having an actual gendered space, a women's space for women to come and to get the support that they need to try to actually have some well-being that then they're passing on to their communities as caregivers. I think that was the primary purpose and focus. Our mission is hospitality with dignity and love. It is about giving and offering women an opportunity to not only experience and receive love, but also to do it in a very dignified way.
What are some of the programs at Wellspring that you're especially proud of?
Oh, we have a whole bunch of programs, but one that I particularly love is our meal program. We offer a nutritious meal, very nutritious and warm, loving meal every day to women and children. We serve, an average 150 to 200 women and children a day, which is such a precious and special place to exist in terms of sharing food and space with others.
That's so important. Good nutrition is so important, and it's become more and more challenging, especially with inflation. And sometimes people just can't afford to eat well. So that's awesome that you are providing nutritious meals to people, and that can be such a foundation for the rest of their day and the rest of their life too.
Absolutely. It's not about just fighting hunger, it's about fighting malnutrition, which is also a huge part of our culture as nutritious foods are more expensive.
What are your plans for the future with Wellspring Women's Center? What are you looking to accomplish in the future with the work that you're doing?
We're continuing to really focus on our core mission, which is like, how are we creating a feeling of belonging and community? And in some ways, that's about addressing the mental health issues that the women are experiencing and direct relation to the conditions of their life and or just because of the struggles that we all experience. But I do think that our focus has been more on wellness activities. We've been doing a lot of art therapy, other programs that create and support and sustain our mental well-being as part of the overall approach to how we offer respite services.
It sounds like with all the programs that you offer and all the support that you're offering women in our community, you probably have a great need for volunteers to help in all areas of what you do. True?
Yeah, we definitely need volunteers. We have a children's program that always needs help and support, our meal program, any of the programs that we offer, rely heavily on volunteer support. We're a very small staff, with just 7 of us, so we do the rest is because of amazing people.
Now, beyond that, how can we as the community best support the work that you're doing at Wellspring Women's Center?
So we're the organization that we really love those in-kind donations. So sanitary pads, a can of coffee. I mean, those are the types of things that really help stretch our dollar budget. So if you're on a trip to Costco, pick up something extra and head our way. Definitely appreciate that. We have quite a long wish list on our website that people can reference.
And we'll put that up on the screen right here so folks
Mhm.
can have a starting point to connect with you and find out how they can help fill some of those needs that you've got. Thank you so much for the work that you're doing for women in our community. And thank you so much for being on Good Deeds today.
Thank you. Really appreciate your time.